After last week's video got such a great response, I've decided to commit fully to bringing the world of Beast Quest into Hytale, which, if you don't know, is a game that's coming out in about 2 weeks. This game is amazing. If you haven't seen my previous video, it talks about why I left Minecraft and moved on to Hytale. The goal of this project is to create a full RPG experience where you can explore an open world, complete quests, battle magical beasts, all inside the world of Beast Quest. This isn't gonna be just an adventure map. This is going to be a long-term passion project. The biggest difference between this project and the project I created 7 years ago in Minecraft will be consistency. This time, I'll be uploading regular devlogs showing my progress as it happens. Devlog is just short for development log and is basically a behind-the-scenes look at how the project is coming along. What is Beast Quest? Since this is devlog number 1, I think we should start at the very beginning. What is Beast Quest? Beast Quest is a massive fantasy book series about a boy named Tom who lives in a kingdom filled with magical beasts. His mission is simple on paper: to find beasts, defeat them, recover magical items, and sometimes save people from these beasts. And then there's a good wizard named Duro, and also a bad wizard named Malvel, who for some reason likes to make it his mission to create evil monsters in his free time. The whole point of the book series is summed up in the name, Beast Quest. It's simply about going on quests to find beasts and to defeat them. Which books will I be using for this project? I started collecting Beast Quest books when I was 11 years old. I picked up one in a library and I was hooked ever since. The first book I read is Trillian the Three-Headed Lion. I'm 25 now and currently my collection is complete and it ranges from books 1 to 60. Yes, 60. Including all the bumper editions, the 3 Master Your Destiny books, an activity book, a sticker book, and then my absolute favorite, the Book of Beasts. My plan was always to collect the books right up to book 60 and not to go past that, because book 60 is really where the main story arc ends. It's where our hero Tom finally defeats the villain that started the story all the way back in book 1. That means the goal is a Beast Quest game featuring about 80 major beasts. Yes, 80. That sounds insane, and it probably is, but this project will grow naturally over years, and hopefully with help from others along the way, which is why I'm posting these devlogs, so that hopefully someone who's an animator, a coder, or a fellow Beast Quest fan can see them and help me in this journey to create Beast Quest as a proper open world game. The Kingdoms of Beast Quest. One of the biggest reasons I want to create Beast Quest as a game is the world and the many kingdoms that you find inside. These kingdoms all feel like characters of their own and all have different ways of impacting and affecting our hero, which in this case would be the player. Imagine going to a desert biome. The environment itself has to be an opponent. That is something I've always loved about Beast Quest. Their challenges weren't only fighting beasts or finding them. It was facing off against the elements in these very extreme situations and locations, like deserts, swamps, mountain peaks, icy biomes, open oceans, and evil kingdoms alike. So, which kingdoms will I be including in this Beast Quest project? Well, every single kingdom included up till the end of season 10. So, let's go through them. First, we have the biggest kingdom, Avantia. And this one is gonna take the most amount of work and research because it has way more beasts than the others. This is the main kingdom. It's massive and diverse and has so many tiny details. I'll have to finish reading all 10 seasons before I know exactly where to put everything. For the Kingdom of Avantia, each season expands the map further, increasing its size than before. It started off with just a few places, but then in Season 2 it expanded down to the south. And then in Season 4 it expanded with the Forbidden Lands to the east. Next there's Rion, and this is a kingdom to the northeast of Avantia. This kingdom is a snowy kingdom and is a bit mysterious because it doesn't appear very much in the story, only occasionally. But each time it does appear, it has a very interesting story behind it. Gorgonia. This one is my personal favorite, and that's mostly because I like places that are a bit scary. Red skies, little food, mutated people that live there, it's hostile. Gorgonia is basically the nether of Beast Quest. Because Gorgonia is much smaller than Avantia and only contains about 8 beasts, it makes a lot more sense to start off with this zone than to start off with Avantia. Up next we have Gwildor, which is a country I don't know too much about. I have to refresh my memory a bit with Season 5. But this country is located across the Western Ocean from Avantia. So they are connected, but there's an ocean in between them. And ideally, I would want some of these beasts to be in the ocean and to kind of prevent you from swimming across. If you step into the water, that giant crab is gonna come for you and he's gonna kill you, preventing you from crossing the ocean until the day that you're strong enough. Then you can pass once you defeat the crab, and voila, you can enter the country of Gwildor. Another kingdom is Kayonia. This kingdom was introduced in Series 6 and has very cool beasts. Kayonia isn't as big as Avantia, but if you've looked at the map, it has a huge city and it even has towns underwater, so it also won't be too high on the priority list for now. Up next we have Tavania, which is a very interesting kingdom, because this kingdom is more like an alternate version of Avantia than a kingdom of its own. It has the same layout as Avantia, which means I can reuse the terrain of Avantia to build this kingdom, but then there are some subtle differences. Now finally we come to Seraph, which is gonna be one of my favorites. And this map doesn't seem to be too big, it's very natural, doesn't have too many buildings on the map, indicating to me that it shouldn't take too long. So I think it's pretty high on the priority list. Items and replayability. In Beast Quest, defeating beasts always rewards Tom with some sort of magical item, and I want this game to be the exact same. However, I do plan to change one thing, and that is the drop rate. That means that instead of getting an item the first time you kill a boss, you might have to do it 5, 10, maybe even 20 times before you get the magical token, depending on the rarity of the item. Cause it would kind of suck if you defeat a beast and you get the boots you're looking for and then you never see him again. I've experienced this myself in World of Warcraft, where going after a boss simply because it has an item that you really want makes it a lot more fun than just getting that item on your first try. Accuracy to source material. When I read these books, I take extensive notes, and I mean extensive. I take notes of locations, architecture, beast abilities, their weaknesses, lore. It slows my reading speed a lot, but it's how I plan to stay true to the source material. Just imagine you had 80 books that you had to remember all the details of. Would you be able to do that? Well, I'm not, so I'm taking notes so that I don't have to reread all 80 books again and again to remember the details of the world. I've even found many errors in Beast Quest, like, for example, Sepron the Sea Serpent, on the cover, he has a silver chain, but in the books it says that he has a gold chain around his neck. Then you also have the discrepancy with the dead wood and the dark wood not having the same name in the map and in the book. And these little errors, they are all over the series, so I have to try and fix these things as I get to them. The first goal for this project is a playable demo in which you will be able to play as Tom, facing off against one beast with abilities and animations, and to really see what it feels like to fight a beast in Hytale and if it really works. The demo will feature one beast from Gorgonia, and it will be a full boss encounter with abilities and animations. This demo will answer the question, is this project fun and sustainable long term? So that is the scale of this Beast Quest project, and I must say it is a bit titanic in size for someone to do all by themselves, which is why I'm asking anyone who has experience coding in JavaScript, who has experience modding Minecraft, to come on board this journey and help me out to really make Beast Quest come to life. If you're an animator and you like animating block models, please wait for my Discord where we can chat. Thank you to all my subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of next year, and I'm really happy whenever I see people join the team. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next devlog.